We are here at Margaritaville Orlando Resort, standing in front of the beach cottages that are for sale. Currently, there are a lot of cottages that are already built and ready to be rented, and they are still selling additional cottages. So if you want to buy in, now is a great time. We are going to be showing you a lot of the cottages that are already for sale and already being rented by vacationers, as well as some that are in the works and what those look like as well. So join us for this tour. So these 4 cottages, 1, 2, 3, 4, those were the original ones that were originally the show homes, so to speak. I know that because I've been here at the very beginning when they were starting to sell, and this, everywhere that you look right now, was dirt. We came up in golf carts, it was a construction zone. I can assure you that none of this other stuff was around here. So these are all new cottages that have been built up. This is right next to the resort. This is the road that is immediately next to the resort. So these cottages were the first to kind of sell. They have already gotten new owners. They're on the rental market, and then everything else has followed suit. As of right now, they don't really have anything that is a show home, so to speak. You need to look at the architectural plans, and that's how you decide from here on out. This is the backyard area of a lot of the cottages. I think it's kind of surprising to a lot of people that you don't really have much space. I mean, that is all that you got. It's not really shaded in most of the areas. And then you have, in this particular one, the sandy walkways. But the backyards are pretty much very close to each other. And this is one of the bigger areas. This is one of the first ones to sell, so the lots are larger. And we will give you a tour of what some of the newer lots look like right now. All right, so this might be a better representation of some of the newer properties, of exactly how close the backyards are to each other, with like the little walkway in between. I can zoom in a little bit more, and you can see as it goes on, if you are outside and your neighbors are outside at the same time, you are pretty much right on top of each other. But I think it's just important to realize that you don't really have a lot of shaded area, a lot of lounging private area if you are buying the cottages or renting the cottages. So just keep that in mind. Although this particular one is very nice, very landscaped. Alright, so we know so much about buying a home at Margaritaville Resort Orlando because we are actually interested in buying one ourselves. We came in right at the beginning when they started selling homes. We're looking for a home, so we have a very small deposit down on the potential to buy one. And over the course of time, over the course of just a year, we've seen a lot change. Back then, the prices obviously were a little bit lower. Now they're rising a little bit more, I think. Was it right now a 3-bedroom was going for about $350? Is that roughly around there? That was without the pool. Back then you used to be able to pick the color and the shutters and customize the roof and like the cutouts that you wanted and everything. Now they're not doing that because the designer is going to be in charge of that, which is one of the things that we don't really enjoy about that aspect of buying into the resort. And then what else has changed? Oh, you have to buy the furniture package. So there, at that time, there was only one furniture package. You got to choose 4 different decor options, but it still was the same price. I think now they've added in a couple lower price furniture packages, but that's not something that you put in with the mortgage. That is the cash payment with a credit card or however you want to pay it. And it's just but like buying a custom home as well. You're going to have to put 20% down and then figure out how you're going to finance the rest or whatever you're going to do. If you are actually planning on living here, you're not going to have a post office box. There is like no garage or anything. It's street parking. And like I said,
Closets.
Oh yeah, the closets, sorry. The closets were a big deal because we have done the tours. Nowadays, you don't really get to do the tours because they've sold the 4 show homes. We were in the show homes, and we do have a video, and I'm going to try to link to that up above and below. The closets are about non-existent. I mean, literally non-existent. There is a tiny closet that has like a built-in shelf system in the center, so it doesn't give you a whole lot of hanging space. There wasn't a whole lot of storage space. The laundry is like in a closet, stacked laundry. I'm not sure what else I can think about, but we love the homes, and quite honestly, it might still happen one day, but we were honestly really interested in a pool home which faces the lake, and after seeing the pool homes that have been built, I think that dream is is just gone, because it's really a square that you like dunk in, and there's not much room for patio furniture. And after seeing how close everything is together and that the air conditioning units are on top of each other, it's not something that we would do as a long-term investment. I know most of the people that are doing this are actually just buying it as rental investment properties, probably have never staying in it themselves. And if you stay in here as a guest, you might be absolutely perfectly fine. We do love the Key West cottage feel and the colors. So I encourage you, they are still selling, and there's still plenty of homes to buy. They're going to be doing releases in stages over the next year or 2 years. I'm not sure how fast they're going to go. So if you are interested in buying in, contact Margaritaville Resort Orlando, get in on that list, and they will email you when the next releases of homes come, and then you can be one of the first to choose your site. So this is one of the more newer construction ones, and you can see pretty much how close the houses are together. So as you can see, can you see in there? Air conditioner units for each unit are pretty much on top of each other. And again, we've got ones under construction, ones that have already been built and are being rented. And then I like all the different colors. This particular street doesn't have a 3-story. These are mainly 2 stories. And what surprises us is that then you come around and like, this is actually the back of somebody's house. Their backyard is on the parking area at the end of a sidewalk, no shade. I mean, it just seems not like something that you'd want. And then if you continue up here, you can see again, everything's very close together. Not really a shaded porch, which is fine. A lot of people don't care, and if you're doing it as an investment, you probably don't care as well. But if you're looking at this video trying to think of whether to rent cottages or whether to buy, that might be a determining factor that you might like to know. And this is a pool for probably like an 8-bedroom house. We are located right next to the resort. So you got the main pool right there. And then this is what I will refer to as Millionaire's Row. This is going to be the most expensive houses. Many of these on the end are already being rented, but they have the bigger pools because they have the bigger lot sizes. And then you can see it goes all the way down. A lot of them are still under construction way down there. Ooh, that pool has like jets. This one is a different pool. I don't know if you can see that. Different than we've ever seen. All the rest are square. This one's kind of curved. So that's nice. But that house seems to have a lot more amenities than most of the houses that we're seeing. And so, like I said, these are all still under construction. They have the sidewalk in front and the lake. Then eventually over here, this will all be houses as well. And you spin around and you've got Margaritaville Orlando Resort. And all of these amenities are part of buying in to the cottage homes. So in the end, we decided to ask for our deposit back, and we have received it. We spent 3 nights at Margaritaville Resort Orlando and really thought long and hard about the facilities and the amenities. We took a lot of long walks around the houses to decide if we wanted to invest in them or not. Another big factor was around $600 to $700 of fees, and I can't really call it an HOA fee, but fees like that would be accruing, and it was just a little bit too much of an investment for us. So that has become our decision. If you've liked seeing this tour of Margaritaville Resort Orlando Cottage homes and a behind-the-scenes look at buying into the area, please give this video a thumbs up and like it, and we'd love it if you subscribe to our channel. Take care, everybody. Bye.